Hey, have you ever zoomed in on Google Maps and noticed certain places are blurred out or completely censored? No labels, no details, just these pixelated patches hiding something the public isn't meant to see. Why is this hidden? From secret military bases to mysterious islands and heavily guarded government sites, there's a reason why some locations around the world are digitally hidden. Today we're exposing the truth behind these blurred and censored locations. Why are they hidden? Who decides what we're allowed to see? And what's really behind those digital smudges on your screen? So, let's start with the basics. Google Maps uses satellite imagery from various providers. Sometimes the governments of certain countries request censorship for sensitive locations, citing national security, environmental protection, or privacy. In other cases, imagery providers themselves choose to blur specific sites due to their internal policies or legal restrictions. It's not just a random glitch, these blurs are intentional. Let's look at some of the most famously blurred places you'll find on Google Maps. First up, there's Sandy Island in the Pacific Ocean. It was a phantom island once believed to exist between Australia and New Caledonia. It showed up on maps for decades. But when researchers went there in 2012, it simply wasn't there. Google has since removed it. Next, Volkel Air Base in the Netherlands. This Dutch airbase is allegedly housing United States nuclear weapons, and the entire facility is pixelated on Google Maps. Then there's the Százhalombatta oil refinery in Hungary, a major oil refinery that's blurred out, possibly due to security concerns. The Royal Palace of the Netherlands is another one. Despite being a public monument, it's partially blurred for security reasons. Over in Japan, Minami Torishima is a remote island hosting a military weather and radar station, and it's completely censored. Babylon in Iraq is also strangely blurred. Some speculate it's because of nearby military installations. Tantaco National Park in Chile is privately owned and completely hidden on Google Maps, and honestly the reason is unknown. And finally there's North Korea. While it's not blurred, most of North Korea appears as low resolution with missing details. Most censorship originates from governments invoking security exemptions. In the United States, this is regulated by laws like the Kyle-Bingaman Amendment, which restricts high-resolution satellite imagery of certain regions, especially around Israel. Military bases, intelligence centers, and nuclear facilities are common targets for digital censorship. In some cases, countries like Russia and China have their own regulations, demanding certain buildings or infrastructure remain blurred, so it's not always up to Google, they're just following international agreements and requests. Of course, blurred locations have led to tons of conspiracy theories. What if these places hide alien bases, secret bunkers for the elite, time travel experiments? While most explanations are mundane, security, privacy, or data restrictions, some locations remain mysterious with no official reason for their censorship. One such example is the Jeanette Island in the East Siberian Sea. It's completely blurred and heavily pixelated, despite being uninhabited. Many ask, can we find out what's really there? Technically, no. High-res versions aren't available unless obtained through third-party commercial satellite services, which are expensive and heavily regulated. Some people try using historical data or alternative platforms like Bing Maps or OpenStreetMap to get around the blur. Occasionally you'll find discrepancies, but major sites stay hidden across all major platforms. Google doesn't decide what gets blurred on a whim. Most requests are processed under legal authority or via data providers. They must comply with local and international regulations. In some cases, even private individuals can request their homes to be blurred. For example, celebrities or victims of stalking. But the majority of blurred areas are linked to government-mandated censorship. So the next time you see a blurred section on Google Maps, know that it's not a glitch, it's deliberate. What lies beneath those digital smudges? Maybe a nuclear launch site, maybe a forgotten relic, or maybe something much stranger. Want us to investigate one of these places in a full video? Drop the name in the comments. And if you love exploring forbidden locations, hidden truths, and off-limits zones, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell. The world is full of secrets, we just help you find them. If mysteries and hidden places fascinate you, you're in the right place. Subscribe if you want to know what the world doesn't want you to see. Drop a globe emoji in the comments if you've ever found a blurred spot on maps.